9:53 is the time. Let's have a very quick chat now with Guy Cogger, who's a tech expert and editor-in-chief of Maximum PC, about that emergency phone alert that everyone received at 3 o'clock yesterday, except, of course, everyone didn't receive it, did they? Good morning to you, Guy.
Morning, Julie.
Thank you so much for joining us. I was abroad. I wasn't sure. My mother and I were abroad. We didn't know whether it would go off for us abroad or not, whether it would be relevant. But also, some 10 million people here in the UK didn't get it. So does that count as a successful or a failure of a test?
Well, the government's saying it's a success, obviously. But, I didn't get it. I presume you didn't get it because you were abroad. Basically, you had to be connected to a UK network on 4G or 5G. So right. I didn't get it. I'm on the 3 network. About 10 million people, similar position, didn't get it. It didn't work on Wi-Fi either, so people were getting it sort of 20 minutes late coming through, which obviously, for the purposes of an emergency warning, is not fantastic. But yeah, like I say, the government is saying it was a big success, and they'll be continuing with it. I know Conservative MPs are saying that the system needs to be scrapped, and they make a fair point, because if you are in the middle of a storm or a disaster, then you kind of know about it already. And I think,
although I think like if it was a forest fire, I mean, I'm not that near a forest where I live. Probably most people aren't. It might be something in the middle of the night. But it is the norm. I mean, we've made a big fuss about this, but it is the norm in most other countries that they do have this sort of alert system.
Yeah, and of course it could prove to be useful. And obviously it needs to work from a technical level, and it's clear that it's not at the moment. And the purposes of this test was to figure this out. But you'd think that a network as big as 3 would be able to deliver a message to people. It seems as though whatever system they're working doesn't really seem to be up to task. But I don't know about you. I find that the sort of local WhatsApp groups and Facebook groups have sort of filled this void of I'm in London right now, but I was in a village during lockdown, and if it was windy or there was a tree that had fallen, I'd know about it pretty quickly.
Well, the trouble is, people who haven't got the smartphones won't know about it. I spend my entire life getting out of WhatsApp groups, I have to say. Different view on that, Guy Cogger, tech expert. Sorry we didn't have so long, but obviously the sad death of Len Goodman, we wanted to pay tribute to him. Appreciate you joining us. Hope to speak to you again very soon. 9:55 is